Welcome to Ionan's Edge. Today I'm reviewing the Sencut Honoris. This is a budget-minded knife, so let's jump in with some basic specs on this thing. We've got 9CR 18 MOV steel on a flat grind drop point knife. We've got stainless steel liners that run the full length of the knife. Both of them have internal milling on them to lighten the weight of the knife. It's running on ceramic ball bearings. It's a liner lock. Locks up really nice. And it's using Quiborsha wood scales. We've got a deep carry clip on the knife here as well. And we've got 3.5 inches of usable fine edge here. We've got a scale length of 4.5 inches. We've got a tip to tail length of 7 7/8. And the knife weighed in on my digital scale at just a little over 3 ounces, 3.04 to be exact. So let's jump in with my impressions and my likes of this knife. First off, it's a great looking knife. It's a really solid looking piece. And it's amazing that this is a budget knife, but it is. This is Civivi's budget line, right? So if you don't already know that, Sencut is Civivi's budget line knives. So obviously the fit and finish on this knife is very good. It is on par with a lot of the Civivi offerings. But again, fit and finish, really nice. There's no spots where the wood isn't finished or any of the other stuff. And obviously, it's like I said, it's a Civivi product. The wood, by the way, this Quiborsha wood, it looks and feels great. It has really nice texturing to it. It has a really nice look to it. And they did a beautiful job with it. The action is also excellent. Flipper tab, fires right out there really nice. You can spidey flick it, thumb flick it. So those all work really well. The lockup is good on it. And the spring clip on the back has good tension and works really well and functions really well. This knife EDCs nicely. The stone-washed flat grind blade, it is enough at 3 millimeters to be durable, yet it easily completes all your cutting tasks. It does with mine at least. The 9CR 18 MOV blade steel, it holds a pretty good edge, and it has like I said, it has this very generous blade cutout on it. So again, you know, for a budget knife, this is a very well thought out knife. Yeah, you're not getting super high end steel, but you're getting kind of you're getting the top end of the CR MOV type steel, and it's comparable to VG10 generally speaking. Like I said, the knife easily spidey flicks and thumb flicks open if you don't want to use the flipper. So let's move on to, are there any issues? Really, there was only one issue with this knife in the months that I've had it, and that's when I first got it. There was a little bit of lock stick here. It was very mild, but as time went on, that went away. I also re-lubed the knife with some KPL, and that pretty much got rid of the lock stick. It was just very minor. It was a very small issue, nothing serious. And anyway, that has made a knife, once it's broken in, that is pretty much smooth as silk. I mean, this thing is not quite drop shutty, but almost. Just a little light flick of the wrist and the knife pretty much falls closed. And again, it might even break in a little more than that over the course of time, but there you have it. As far as ergos go, the knife is really good. It's very solid. It feels positive in your hand. In hammer grip position, I can get all of my fingers on there, no problem. And there's even a little bit sticking out off the back. The only other issue I would say I have with the knife is that it would be nice if there was a tiny bit of jimping up there, but the blade's not super thin. It's about 3 millimeters on the spine here. And so it feels pretty good there, man. it's not bad at all. So good ergos, good hand position on the knife. There's really no forward position, but that's not the way it's meant to be used. Overall, this knife checks all the boxes. Decent steel, check. Good ergos, check. Nice fit and finish, check. It's got a beautifully designed, like I said, blade cutout on it, so it's easy to flick open, has good fit and finish and good action. So all of that basically makes for a great little budget knife. So let's do some quick size comparisons for you. So here, let's move this back just a little bit. So here we've got the Sencut Honoris, and I'm going to give you the O-Knife Drever. Almost identical in size and length. The Drever feels a little bit bigger, mostly because it's got some scalloping here and it's got a forward choil, so it can be held in either position, but they are very, very similar size-wise. Very similar. And then let's give you another knife that is very popular amongst the community. We're going to show you the bug out here, pivot to pivot. And you can see they are similar in size. The Honoris obviously is a little thicker and a little longer, but it gives you an idea. But you know, the bug out is a $125 to $150 knife, depending on where you buy it. The Drever is about a $70 knife. So this little bugger here fits in at $42. This is a super value, folks. This knife really is a great knife for a sub $50 budget knife. It also comes in, I believe, 3 different scale finishes and blade finishes. There is a Damascus, all blacked out, and I think there is at least one other one besides that one that comes in like a dark colored micarta. So you get a couple of options on this knife. It's a sub $50 knife that definitely punches above its weight class. I would highly recommend the Sencut Honoris to anybody looking to buy a solid knife that they can carry every day and they're on a budget. So if you're looking for a sub $50 knife that punches above its weight class, this is for you. All right, so there you have it, folks. That is the Sencut Honoris. That's all I got for this one today. If you like this review, please consider hitting that like button and also subscribing to my channel. Thanks always for watching, and stay sharp.